welcome back. We're talking about the Gen V season finale, and I'm so mad that it's over. They just go by so quickly. I love how every time Godolkin slash Cipher has a moment, music is always like 60s, because he's from the 60s. Where did the name Cipher come from? Did he just make that up? Get it, because he siphons powers, I guess? Maybe it's because he's deciphering codes? I don't know. Side note, SpongeBob and Ariana Grande broke up, so I'm looking at him side eye because I'm like, you left your wife and kids for Ariana, and now that's not working out. He's on Gen V, so I guess it is working out. But the guy Cipher was controlling is getting fixed up, and Marie's like, oh, well, let me heal you. And then she's like, oh, I can't, I need some more time. And I'm like, y'all, that's the writers covering those plot holes. But then also Bud's like, yeah, Cipher tried to control you, but he couldn't because you're just too strong. You're just like the Odessa Project child. And I'm like, the plot holes go crazy, but at least the writers are trying to fix it. Thomas is living his best life. He's eating and drinking. He's got his new body. He's got his new boo, Sage. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was wondering what their dynamic was gonna be, Sage and Cipher. I was wondering who loves who more, because they're both evil geniuses. But Sister Sage gives me vibes like she would turn on Godolkin. But now I'm looking at it, turns out Sister Sage is way more in love with Cipher than he is with her. They're in bed and he's like, okay, I gotta go start this class. She's like, what class? What are you talking about? That's not part of the plan. Oh, it is now. I'm really curious because this Sister Sage arc of watching Cipher betray her, I think that's really going to make her more cruel and heartless in season 5 of The Boys. Because she already really gave up on humanity, but now this one person who was tying her to care about anything turns out to be just as cruel. Cipher sends out a message to the entire school hey, everybody, join in for class. And it's kind of weird because it's wait. You just came back from the grave and now you're the dean and also come take my class that I just started today. She's like, everybody do not go to that class. And I'm looking and I'm like, this is so corny and unbelievable. I just thought that was bad writing. Who was gonna be like, yeah, that guy who passed away years ago is back now and now he's a teacher and now he has a class. I'm like, that's moving a little too quickly for me. So then there's this scene where Jordan breaks up with Marie and I thought it was such bad timing. I'm like, aren't y'all trying to save people? But then I'm looking at the breakup and I'm like, oh, I get it. I get why Jordan needs to break up with Marie. It was a very sad moment, but I'm like, yeah, they should break up because Marie keeps doing this martyr, I gotta sacrifice thing without Jordan's permission or advice. And Marie does what she wants to do. Yeah, it is for a good cause and it is to sacrifice for others, but Jordan is always running after her because of a decision that Marie chose to make without the help of the group. I do get the breakup. Emma and Sam go to the frat house. I don't know why they decided to go to the frat house. It's everybody's in danger. We gotta go to the frat house. I don't know why. And so timing gets confusing because the psychic guy is oh yeah, you shouldn't be telling us anything, Sam, because we found out that Diaper Baby offed himself. And I'm so all of this has been happening within a day? No, not even, a couple of hours. Nobody in the frat was oh guys, maybe we should put a pause on this frat thing because homeboy passed away. So when Cipher has all the kids lining up in this class, I was genuinely scared for them. When he started taking control of them and started culling the herd, I was really scared for them. That was a really cruel scene. They just looking at him and it's what are you doing? This isn't part of the plan. Cypher's I'm trying to warm up so that I can get ready to control Homelander. Baby, you don't need to. I've got that on lock. I like my way better. So Sage being heartbroken lets Polarity go. And again, I think this is really going to affect her character in season 5 of The Boys. Marie goes to stop Cipher alone. And I thought this fight scene was so bad. I thought it was cool to see Marie fight all of these soups alone. But then the butt guy poops everybody out. And then there was this whole plot and it was so weird. Wait, so Cipher can control everybody in the room, but he doesn't sense or know that everyone is in that black hole guy? If they get pooped out, can't he just control them there. Then the Bush girl runs up to Cipher and ties him up. And I'm like, did they really need the Bush girl to do that? I feel like Marie could have just used her blood powers to stop him, but that's just me. So the mimic girl with the tail, she touches him and she takes Cipher's powers. And I thought that was a funny moment, but I don't know, guys. I thought the whole plot was a little contrived and a little strange. Like, everybody get out. We only have 50 seconds. I'm like, y'all are moving so slow. It took more than 50 seconds for y'all to get up out of there. And apparently the 50 seconds runs out and Cipher starts controlling Marie. And I was genuinely scared for the team. Like, Marie's powers start, controlling everybody's blood. And I'm like, I was genuinely like, I don't know what's gonna happen to them. Then Polarity busts through, and that was a cool scene. It was like, yeah. Looking at Cipher, and then Marie explodes Cipher, and it was like, that was for Andre. And I feel like they were really honoring Chance this season. The entire season, I thought they were really doing Chance some justice. Rest in peace, Chance. I have a moment where Emma is looking at Polarity and is like, Andre would be so proud of you. And it just felt like that was a lot of love towards Chance. So it turns out Annabeth's powers didn't work. And I get that they talk about that in the show, like, oh, her visions aren't 100%. But I'm like, they could have done something cool where like the vision did come true, but it wasn't about Marie passing away. They try to make jokes about it like, oh, you're the worst precog ever. And it's like, no, y'all, like those were just plot holes. Also giving Marie the side eye because I'm like, you couldn't have like revived those kids like in that, the ones that got messed up in Cipher's little class. I'm like, you couldn't have sat there for a few hours and just waited for your powers to start working again. Curious to see what the writers are going to do with that ability because she's just becoming so OP. It turns out they have to go on the run again, and then Marie checks in with Annabeth like, look, you could go home to Pam. You don't have to put up with any of this. Like, nobody's looking for you. And Annabeth's like, no, you're my sister. I'm staying. And I thought it was a little corny. So looking at her like, no, you should go back to Pam. It's okay to love your sister and go be with Pam. She hugs her. She's like, you're a hero, Marie. And I'm like, that's what she's been waiting for all of her life. And I feel like they could have had a bigger moment with that. Then Starlight and A-Train appear and it's like, oh, they're gonna be part of the resistance. Like, that's pretty cool. I do think they do this thing where they force the boys and Gen V to like be a part of each other. I believe the two shows could be separate on their own in their own thing, but they're like pressing it heavy that these two are like combined. It's like you really have to watch Gen V to know what's going on in the boys, and then you really have to watch the boys to know what's going on in Gen V. But I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of them like being a part of like this resistance. I can't see them going back to school just because like so much traumatic stuff happened. You guys think, do you think there's going to be a season 3 of Gen V, or do you think it's just the boys from here on out? All right, y'all, thanks for joining me. I love you all. Please subscribe if you haven't. We're almost at 500 subscribers and you guys have been amazing. So check me out on Instagram at Jalen the Star. I'll see you next time.